where you go. The calling tide is a say, go be wabana in Yana, batteries on Guayo. Tia just yay, Sama Manana, Tia Gua, Nana, Brother, Pim, the dodo, Buntanchi, and the chair, Saba, just no Baku, Joe, and I tell you, and so
Yo, Ghana for you want English approach my muha. Ya sweady. Yenya emrenim fo a wen akwada wo emrenimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi ne no mo yem for ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emrenimu akuku draw for se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa kan won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mo kokokra eba ne nipa asetena mu eni adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omo wo mre di mani pa bia na de eni ka wo mu mpo ne se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswell Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors. Yo, Ghana for you want English approach my muha. Ya sweady. Yenya emrenim fo a wen akwada wo emrenimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi ne no mo yem for ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emrenimu akuku draw for se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa kan won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mo kokokra eba ne nipa asetena mu eni adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omo wo mre di mani pa bia na de eni ka wo mu mpo ne se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswell Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
Abusia anope mame ma achen na me ma akwaba emfambra ene dwumedie so legal hour dwumedie ena wasugusu awuti se de onim no epnada bia ena yeba wakwan so na ye ne obetwetwe eye enkomo ne efa eye immigration sensem hu bia manso bi na wo twi se ye adwuma nsem mu ni nyina se wo hia eye lawyer dwumedie so ena obeti ni nyina ne esese wo ye ene ade nyina dwumedie so ena obeti ni nyina nti sabrede mema akwaba ediba eye dwumedie kesi so aha eye GN radio meeting edi Ellen the na frame mama len mema akwaba edi ebe dwumedie so ene mene lawyer Daniel Kwel ene edi dwumedie eba wa kwan so tell kutu ye besre wa ne se obeto nsa afre onu afre wadamfo bi waka che ne se dwumedie no adru so na omra metie bi empembebre ne bi wo ha asem na beba ne bi wo kra na enye wo titru ena ebekọ ama na emum unua bi wadamfo bi obusuani bi enu ntino se wuti a wo hye a ebeboa pa se wo hye wo Facebook aye mo wakwaba wo hye wo TikTok aye mo wakwaba sa so ena wo hye YouTube so aye mo wakwaba be bia wo hye yen bia no ye mo wakwaba ede eba eye dwumedie so ya yesre ne se obe like na wa share ede ama ye se de be ya afoforo so ebetimi etie eye dwumedie bi na wo afa afutu edi afrimu na da bia se de wonim no se update bi ba aha na wote no de sese wo hu bia no aha na wobete no ne no baba be di nkomo bi ye hwese wankasa na watena se adwene ho se wankasa pese wo bie wadwuma ana wankasa pese wo ye business ana wuti wo bi man so ekwan ba so na abefa so abe business no ede na sese wo ye ede na sese wo hu ne sese wo ye ni nyina dwumadie so na abete no nti ene no baba be bon komo ene baba twetwe nkomo na ya hwe ekwan ye befa so ebetimi aboa wo se wo adwini bi se wankasa wo be ye business ana ankasa wankasa wo be bi business bia ana se bia wo pese wo ye self employer ni nyina no dwumadie so na obeti no nti no time kutu nse bra bia mema eye lawyer akwaba na afa ye di dwumadie no ahyehye so me gidi se ena ye mfidie no enha ye se de last week no eha ye no eni nti no time kutu ma me enda ne me hu sisi a me ba ya na me ma eye lawyer akwaba na afa ye di dwumadie no ahyehye so edi ama
yo Ghana for ye wo English approach my mu ha ya swedi yenye emranimfo a won akwadare wo emran mu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi nuano ma mum yemfa ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emranimu akukudro for se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa kan wo krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mo kokokra eba ne nipa sitina mu eni adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omo wo mre di mani pa bia na de eni kan wo mu poni se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswell Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Mama Lane.
yo abusia ma memo akwa babiem se afi no waso afidie na we legal hour dwumadie na ebre edusue me se ebre no ma me enko na me ma lawyer akwaba na afi ye mfa dwumadie no enhyehyɛ so lawyer good morning.
Good morning, Mama Lane. Say, and our voice no from pound.
Oh, sir. Yeah. And so me too unkapa you and they say I know one I am simple.
Maybe any day may be in here, but still.
I feel them too unkapa. Okay, my main share say to me I am the who bibia. Me patcho say
Oh,
ye
Mike,
no
you know,
catch me. Aye. Patcho say e koyi no catch me pa. Me
yeah,
patcho
say, Kaka.
eh okay, thank you so much. You lawyer anopɛ de akɔ na chia yɛn tiefo na afei yɛn fɛ dwumadie ne nhyehyɛ so.
Yo, me da si bebre, and I no pay, Muama joining your family, Daniel Koi, I'm a Fortwell Solicitors. Na said the adebia, yeah, no, every Tuesday morning, you know, yeah, share that a topic be able to get na your name, the chief for I they are discussing. Na say, who joining and I say, immigration, a can once a month, and no interest, immigration, to my pet, and I, yeah. Litigation, civil litigation, wills and probate, employment matters, family matters, Niniano, and who ejuma ewe asweo. We also deal with in maybe to say if also sound team, if your passport to be IRA, I must say affidavit and answer statutory declaration, EBRA, we grandpa students loan, student finance. Yes, so when we're in it, also send you know you're in it, yeah, 2 castle, sign your money, I want to be affidavit, wait me abana, yeah, a be amount, not just say, what they are common student finance for an error incident. They yama getting but no fana, no, Niniana, SC immigration, so because immigration is one of our biggest challenge ever in community, you know, into the Debiana, but if it is so, I know a church, and yama, draw my attention echo in Yemedi so I can be awaiting your first so Edia Kofa will boost your four when you are no money for some form if you see ever into a none of pain immigration and some say now Mama Len cannot never come at this stage in the I believe say Tiafonia a chill years so what person of course straight to the topic and so I'll just go ahead and just answer.
Mr. Ojina kakra Emma me na me fa announcement if you na fe de me ma won go straight to the point. Ebusia Mr. Wa ene me say wo de beche me ntia me say me telephone no I don't know but me gusu ahwe na ya hwe say bia obetimi afra me the number no betu dwade ama woni say e press mu no ye bie phone lines no say de be ya utie na o question bia bebusa lawyer no we ya no fefefe e di ama say wontimi enfra say de me kan no say abafo abenti no wo share ewo Facebook, wo share YouTube, wo share wo TikTok, baby I will share in bia no betimi de question not of platform so na ye ready ama lawyer ano fefefe e de ama ye that's a lawyer sabre de mi ja platform no ma o fa ye ewre mu misrewa
yo and then say topica ye di etu edwa and I say di atu edwa no wo say we self-employed and I say you are seeking any business opportunity with UK a prime bank and ubefaso and that's what we are discussing today because from time to time you know we get such inquiries a lot of time obi wo honoma ke ejuma a ekoso a ofo eba abeye bi no onye na dwen say opese obeye bi maybe na onwa ewo ne nsa no ejuma bi onwa wo business bi onwo bibi a oye e ofie but he would like to get to the UK, expand to the UK to make sure say if they are tap into the UK market, if they are also onya presence be UK and explore other opportunities. Internet, yeah, what those people and so add from time to time, they will get in touch and ask a prime bank in the faso na yaba krum has saying. And unfortunately for us, in the name say immigration rules in the BFN Part 6 which used to be for almost self-employed any business people. No, most of them were changed or were deleted not long ago. I think say update be from 25th of February 2016 or no, replace the brain into applications be to say if they are leave to enter the United Kingdom as a person seeking to establish himself in a business, that has been taken off. Has say as investors, that has been taken off, and more extending that has been taken off, but that has been replaced with what we normally call point-based applications. CCR, you're describing as global business mobility routes. Currently, and no, and a war on and no, and as officer Obakrum has said now, wow, set up business, you will be thinking about. There have been a few changes over the buy and almost tricky now, even as recently as 13th of July, almost submitted some changes. You almost clarify a few issues that were on the 7th of August, almost also a year further changes, but any significant changes but the key thing is what we want to discuss today. For instance, we are going to focus on what we call the UK expansion worker visa route, and then the person we focusing on. But it's important for your viewers to understand and that this global business mobility routes, there are different aspects. Ubetini Abahase as a senior or specialist worker routes a year for overseas worker or person or backroom as a now or undertake temporary work assignment in the UK a senior manager. Let's assume say you've got a business, you want to bring somebody to come and do something temporary. If you're 1 year at the amount IBB amount on a project, you can bring that person as a specialist worker for you. And yet, and no, and I'm person focusing on, but and also say, if that one can help somebody who is listening to us, you can get in touch and we can go into details. Then we also be talking. We also need to understand, what we call the graduate trainee route, and also here for overseas workers or more undertaking temporary assignments in the UK, where the worker is a graduate training course leading to a senior management role. Say or company be now or be a course be leading to a senior management role. Now person placing in within the UK sector. And also no waiting so this visa route at the upper. Then we have the service suppliers. Now when your contract be say over something very short on a short project, and no waiting you see the service supplier internet you are supplying a product, you're supplying something. Let's assume say an event, and the event that you are doing, you need somebody from back in your country to come and assist set up that event. This is the type of visa that you may be able to get for such a person, and also and it comes under what we call the global business mobility routes. And then we have the secondment worker visa routes. You've got an establishment. Let's say it's a GN Radio, more branch or more branch Ghana. But you want somebody to come and do secondment, to come and understudy Mama Len or Mama Len Baba Treno, or Baba work experience under you for a short period of time. Ubetini IS as secondment worker visa routes in the Edia Masani Parano Bahase na Wabeye work experience and also a very, very helpful. But my key focus and then a UK expansion worker visa and no so that people understand it, because and no for overseas workers are Bahase to undertake temporary work to set up a branch within the UK. And very, very, very straightforward. The type of documents that you need, what you need to establish, what goes into the application, the suitability requirements, eligibility requirements, and whatever is required. The become who ask them and by the time we be a program, and also will be our person we a one, you can deal with it. Then we have what we call the legacy routes. Legacy routes, they are certain applications to say intra-company routes. Intra-company routes in the first, global business mobility visa airban. Now a possible say ubetimi add license. And then if you have a license, you can transfer people within the business from one country to another. There are some people who may previously be on that route who want to change to this one, and also it gives room for those people to be able to switch to this visa route. And also it's something very, very important. Now, maybe say what are the requirements? OSHA requirements now, they are split into 3 parts. Most of UK visa applications are split into 3 parts, and this particular one Air Global Business Mobility Visa and also comes equally under that. Until we have what we call the validity requirements, which outline criteria NIPANI needs to be able to meet and sign our year into i.e. say ABIA order the right passports application or fill the right form, put you at the right fees, or biometric. Those comes under the validity requirements. If you miss any of that, of course, your application will be rejected, not necessarily even refused, because the Rebecca Charles application is invalid. This is the reason why some people will make an application, I ever reject you. Obviously, your application, because you refuse. There's a difference between your application being rejected or being considered as invalid, and then the difference between the application has been refused. But if you don't meet the validity requirement, normally it will be rejected. If your application is normally rejected, not future will get any further application. There's no need for you to disclose to say, oh, yeah, previous application be in your rejected. But if your application is refused, you need to declare say why a previous application and for XY reasoning to know the application was refused. We come to the second part, which is the suitability requirement. Suitability requirements, are very important when it comes to global mobility visa, and somebody might be in breach of immigration rules. ABIA, Wabitina Chrome has a Wabit in Brano, so Uko Fio application, OCO, the visa be a friend global mobility visa, always because of the suitability requirements, you may not be able to make such an application because Obahan, Ubu, and Brasso, if there were criminal record, if there were control that ban from coming to the UK. This is where such suitability requirements in every real under any of these schemes. Before you go and make such an application, make sure say you understand these things. And this is the reason why sometimes obi or see, madam for be called Ghana, you catch and send application, this will go for application and send waba or call a went me ambabium. Once yambabium because suitability requirements in the area or the type of application or these suitability requirements is different from OBR or Wari British national. And as OBR or Wari OBR or indefinite leave to remain. And only suitability requirements may be different. And nothing you catch say. So we should be able to say as the suitability requirements may not affect that person. In talking about this, I need to make that clear. And now we have the eligibility requirements. Eligibility requirements will normally be say do you have a business plan? Do you have a strategic plan? Do you really meet the nitty-gritty, the rules now for the type of visa that you are applying for? And also, so that people understand it. Then we talk about representatives. Now I get any type of application under this scheme. What we need to know is that when you are making an application to the Home Office, they have regulated people who can normally assist you with that application. And this is captured in the Home Office guidance itself. And application now the command will be chain are only qualified to do the application for you now. Remember, say, and they wasn't because you did not go to the right places, and they have even published the type of people who can help you. Of course, OISC for everything out. Wow. Sometimes they will tell you almost lawyers, but clearly because they are registered with the Office of the Immigration Service Commissioner, and provided those services for you. But there are level 1, level 2, level 3 of those people. Say OBA or level 1. Now, the officer and now do level 1. It's the media form the penalty failure. Refuse me and so you need to understand the limitation that those people will normally bring to you. And it's important when you are making a decision as to who will be able to assist you. You make sure say you go to the right person to assist you. Of course, the IS solicitors, we are regulated by the Law Society. We can give any advice around these things, including say you refuse to near court and also and we are also captured under these sections, our Home Office guidance, and also to be able to assist you. But Rebecca said, very important for me to mention this in today's program. It is important for me to mention this in today's program because there have been a number of occasions where I have seen people having issues with their application. For instance, Mama Len, application ever Chrome has said, ye bisa say, application, ye refuse to that. When you say ABI, you refuse you 5 times, and I say the visa. O catch or rep no or no say oh say you refuse once you can say you refuse. There's no need for us to talk about all the 5
Yeah.
into the one to pay one card the third and fourth and fifth one, or they just wait at their shareholder. When you make the application and you take it and you get refused and you get banned, okay, you cannot go back and say, oh, me the application Emma me wo fa bi say on boa me na onye application Emma me na or no na oye mistake say or so for the 5 in the show or catch me say 5 need the hu I mean for 2 per and show on and that would be okay. No, you have been banned for 10 years. The person who represented you, is not even qualified to represent you according to the immigration rules and according to the Home Office guidance. You cannot even use that as an excuse to try to challenge the ban that has been issued to you. And Nuntina say whoever we are giving it to, we are very, very clear who we are giving it to. I remember some time ago, I dealt with a case, a lady who has a or worry or yeah British. Nipano ama try some application has so many times the application was not successful. Meanwhile, no wakushia obi or say or yeah lawyer. Meanwhile, on your lawyer. And a wabuano amana ya application to the extent say why judicial review. Do stage be the natural say on to me and kuni any exchange or bow when you didn't coffee. On a grand scheme of things, you're deporting the ECOFI and I say you're removing the EFI say ECOFI. So she needs to serve a ban before coming back to the UK to join the husband. But because she was able to argue, say, Nipasi Mesi way, they are reporting the AMA office of we say on your lawyer. Meanwhile, he holds himself as a lawyer. Emma Omu dealing with that person into all those documents by. And when we submitted a fresh application for her, if you Ghana Airbana, straight away in the visa Emma or Samba back to the UK. You need to know, say, if you are not following the processes yourself, obi timi ebehu ewo office or see oh lawyer with the minimum command lawyer be ewo himfa but me call am to in the office or see there be they be my friend and not see me share or shopping center na ewo himfa na me jim si gon to you should straight away know say you are dealing with somebody that you cannot really trust. I don't know why people still do that. Now when you have managed to get somebody who is reliable, who is qualified to assist you, and you are putting in an application, what is the burden and standard of proof? Because that is very key. So who year application at the ACO, if you can see more for global mobility visa, yeah, they talk about the burden of proof being on the balance of probabilities. Say, you are coming to the UK to do what you need to do. Oh, Banwa establish your business. Oh, Banwa expand your business at the UK, say, and they will be able to do that for you. Say, oh yeah, application and I say, their Home Office for no are not satisfied with the documentation that you have provided. Sometimes they may request for more information about it, but you need to understand, say, if you have made an application and the defects on the application is so much to the extent say they feel now you have 2 or 3 more defects on the application and now they ever say for clarify with documents that have been honestly very rejected and very refused for application and internet. Yes, it's part of the guidance that they can request for more documents, but make sure that you understand the rules and you are submitting the right documents in the first place. Secondly, Home Office will verify the documents that you submit. So what the application echo to how no say, oh, me per se, me be establish business. Now me business now a Ghana and it's been trading for the past 3 years. I have done this, I've done that website. They will go back to verify if indeed those documents or those business that you claim to have exist. And if they verify and they check and they are happy that everything is what's supposed to be, then of course they will allow you to come to the UK without any problem. Then you talk about translating documents. Translating documents, a big problem, Ghana, because we are an English-speaking country and most of our documents will be in English anyway. But let's assume, say, you have gone to school in a French country. ABIA was qualification is in French. Also about a year business view, how you want to show, say you want to demonstrate, say you have the skill and knowledge to do that business in the UK, but you've obtained your qualification in a non-English speaking country. It will be very important for you to make sure, say, that document is translated, because if it is not in English or Welsh, and now their home office will consider that document for you. Means that is something that you need to be aware of. Of course, you need to pay your visa fee, your health innovation surcharge, and do your biometrics and identity documents and one for documents in the anchor one and yet a day or Then we have what we call certificate of sponsorship. Any applicant via or year application for global mobility visa UK expansion scheme will need what we call a certificate of sponsorship. Into the applicant must have this, which is approved by the Home Office, from a company that is approved by the Home Office. So because how do you obtain this? And on the first stage of any application that you want to make to come here under the global mobility scheme. So open establish a business that UK has here. The first thing is that you need to obtain a license. And some people will ask you, say, me need UK no. If your company when you start operating in UK. So how do I do that? How do I ensure, say, I get this document that we are talking about? And I'm going to go through some of the documentation that you will need to be able to get a license, even though your company is not already established here in the UK. And that is the good thing. One of the things you need is that you need evidence of having a UK footprint. Internal ABA will operate in Ghana, you've overseas, you've operated for a long time, and you are thinking, say, expanding about UK has. You almost say they need evidence to say you have a UK footprint. There are a number of things that you may be able to show to say UK footprint. One of them is say ABA Oba Belize business premises UK has it. So if you come and you lease a business premises, even though you are not here, that clearly shows say you have got a UK footprint, and that will suffice. Secondly, say unye ready and as we need to lease business premises UK has here, and that should not be a problem. You can register a business in the UK, and that will also be evidence of having a UK footprint. Chrome has said, what register business? You can register business with as little as probably 30 to 40 pounds. Do you understand? And once you have been able to register your business, that will demonstrate, say, you have a UK footprint. Secondly, you need to show evidence to say you have on an overseas trading presence for the past 3 years. And then very, 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 very important. Without that, Untimi and sorry and say lawyer Matisse lawyer says more business more a restaurant be makola me person be another one UK met me abeye be so grandpa na restaurant here makola hwi ni hono into no straight away no oba be di has no afa kwanso or the ababro. It doesn't work like that. You need to be able to show, say, you have been trading or you have been in existence for the past 3 years, and the last 12 months, you have been trading. We will need documents such as your bank statements, showing your trading activity for the past 12 months. And very, very, very important. And now, audited and now unaudited accounts by an accountant. While as in a stamp, ACSO said, but this is what you've been doing for the past 12 months. And also a year document that may suffice. Anyway, you can also provide copies of their contracts for goods and services covering at least the past 12 months before the date of application. And as evidence of advertising for your services or goods, if you've been advertising on Facebook, Instagram, newspapers, those documents in Edia, but we are technically looking at any of these documents to show, say, panel, you have been trading for the past 12 months, even though your business should have been in existence for 3 years. Will be any business. Okay, over checking will be any business, but the business has not been trading. That is not a problem. The business is there. But for the past 12 months, dear, you have been trading, and that way, is very, very, very important. Then your 3 years time now will establish an ABIA your business of incorporation certificate and documents like that will also be able to help us. Then you need to be able to demonstrate your capability to fund whatever planned expansion scheme that you have in the UK. If you do your business plan, now you estimate, say, for your expansion in the UK, you need £5,000 or you need £10,000. You need to be able to demonstrate, say, you have that document in your account for us to proceed and help you with your application. If you're able to demonstrate that and give that to us, we are good to go, and we are more than happy to do that. Or bank statement need to show, say, business plan and also strategic plan, and we will be able to fund that way. And then we will need evidence of your current chart of your business way. Yeah, sometimes I see that to be one of the most easiest documents that you can provide, but you not believe it how people struggle to get it. All you have to do is to do a chart where a director, where you say when I ever has a when these are the number of people that I want to bring to the UK. Now all their shared tree also. Now our draw now they are bringing them their application now. Don't a lawyer won't me any me nim or more with me more. Me nim security man or me nim your so you need to do the chart and make sure, say, you capture every employee in that chart so that they are able to understand how your business work and then the number of employees that you've got. And any positions are you intend to fill in the UK now, because this license allows you to bring as many as 5 people initially to come to the UK to come and establish a business for you. And these people who will be coming, of course, they can bring their family members in your because a family, because someone an account one, the big has a family. We are only talking about your wife or your husband, and then 1 or 2 children. Not just say with their account. Any child who is below the age of 18 years, okay. Miss Rel, and young fancy now, I would then crack or the account at the IAW, ever causing problems at the amount. When you are coming, remember, say, one casa womb back, say, your background, you've legally adopted them, and then that is what you are coming to do. Of course, we will need evidence of your plan for expansion into your strategic plan, whatever business research that you have done. Into the has saying you should have researched whether there's a need for your business in the UK. Into so when you say Chrome has say restaurants, you need a lot of Ghanaian restaurants offering authentic food, and you want to provide authentic food. You need to get that business plan in place to show what you intend to do. Maybe you want to set up a boutique, you want to sell African products, African wear. You need to be able to identify that there's a need for that product. Hey, grandpa, now you want to come and sell health products, maybe a beauty products. You want to come and sell it in UK. That is fine. You've identified it. That's what they call the black soap, and they really, really like it. That's what you want to. What sometimes people assume when they think it needs to be some big company where you're coming to spend a lot of money before you can do some of these things. But I'm drawing your attention to some of these things to say it is possible. So with a small business, big crown, we will be able to assist you to do that in the UK. That is something very, very important that we will help you. We will get the license for you for your business, which is yet to establish or yet to be in the UK. Once we get the license for you, then we will be able to generate a certificate of sponsorship for the people that you want to bring to the UK. Normally, when we get a sponsorship license for you initially, you have a provisional license if you don't have anybody in the UK to be your authorizing officer. So, who your license? You need somebody. Rebecca said, care way industry the responsible manager. So assembly eba way ni mu ha wona ye de be show say na ye de be show kon say adentina we gina ho na assembly esi When we are doing a license for you, we also have something similar called the authorizing officer. Normally you should have somebody in place that you believe will be in charge of that license. Only a friend authorizing officer. If you don't have anybody in the UK to do that for you, we can get you a temporary authorized a license to be able to bring one person in who will be the authorizing officer before you go and bring the four other people that you want to come to the UK. So it is very, very a good thing, especially if you know, say, you can bring 5 people at a go. Then we have the minimum age somebody can make an application. See the name so also your application we are less than 18 years and yet into 16, 17, it will not work. But I believe that many people will not even try to do that because if you do it, your application will be rejected. And yeah, we talk about people who may want to switch. Okay, Biana Uwokum has said that, and you are thinking, say, okay, minim company be can I switch into this scheme? The answer is yes, it's possible to switch, but there are some category of visas that you cannot switch. For instance, if you are here with a visitor's visa, you cannot switch. And I say, if you are here with a short-term student visa, I'm move back with 6 months, when any idea me are switching. Then, if you are here on seasonal worker visa, and also no me and switch it. And Omomo has say with domestic worker in a private household, also will not be able to switch. Those people who are here, their visa says outside the immigration rules, and they won't amount so no, and yeah, they are me as switch it internet, and also something that you need to be aware of. You cannot switch if you are here on immigration bill. Your amount bill, your show your job, your amount bill, and also your idea me as switch it. Of course, Obi or Numa or a student, and he's thinking, say, or best switch it about say what is happening with the students switching before their course finishes. But so of course in ABA, now you came here to study on a government scholarship scheme. And non so no me a challenge amount unless it say you are able to get a letter from Nipana or Mount Scholarship or Mount Hope say you can stay and do a course here. That is something that you need to be aware of and also very, very, very important. Of course, more overstay the menstrual because with the any idea ever fact. With me a year application under this scheme. And normally, the visa will be given to you for up to 2 years. Okay. And no interest after 2 years, you cannot do anything. The idea is the 2 years need to do not so establish business. Now business need now why business need. But immediately you've done that, we will be able to assist you to switch to a different category of visa. So you may be able to switch to skilled worker visa. So you can bring your company, come and set it up here. Whilst you are here, we will upgrade your license and then we will change you to skilled worker visa because skilled worker visa will lead to indefinite leave to remain after 5 years until we can switch it for you. The fact say a year, 2 years, does not mean that you shouldn't be interested in it. It can lead to a lot of things. In a Chrome has saying so 2 years is a lot, very, 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 very long time. You can do so much with it. This is what we are dealing with currently. At this stage, I think say I have managed to answer most of your questions, but of course, you may also extra wondering so that you want me to tackle. I will leave the platform to take calls or to take any further questions and conform I have.
Yo, yabada lawyer Daniel ase won't more de amaye. We legal our jumedi and our sugusu awuti. Yadiba wakwan so ebina de be 10 bob pepe na ya shase. Nti ene se be a business be a pese ode eba UK and I say one kasa no pese wa ye wa nkasa wa adwuma no enum nchiremu na lawyer ede amaye sabre ye pie phone lines no atum se o question bi na pese ubisa lawyer misrewa ntetie mu ano aye no wa ede amaye sanse ye bre no eyetia wa 11 pepepe na ya sorry dwumedie so entimide studio line no tujwa ede amaye se so pese ofra na pese o text ya fresi number si ameba bebubo so na o text ya lawyer ebe ready ama lawyer eyi ano ede amount saa so na betimi afre na lawyer so eyi o question bia ano ede amount and into studio lines no 0203 0203 325 703. Okay, bear with me. 0203 735 8820. 0203 735 8820. And I say, with me, first mobile, now text about mobile. So 0778 793 9958. 0778 793-9958 and I say ubet me ede afrayen SCA studio line so 0203-735-8820 so every semuno me de lawyer so number ebetuja ede amount na opese uko ubuki appointment na call lawyer ashare ya and so no why ne fefe ede amount isabre questions na fa ama lawyer ano baby I will be ano say opese ubusa question mpacho wa so Facebook abetime edit ato platform no so na wo share your TikTok abetime YouTube so abetime edo question no aba na lawyer ano fefe edit ama me chia pa ima no baby I will be I promise good morning to you too and I feel be I will share bia so and so enchia kese emfa enkoma obi biara. Okay, lawyer, mame brown so say otimenka. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Okay. Wait, every boafo no more. The opese ohun and they say we student say they work no opese ohun say obewie school no next year ya January na obewie. Na owie say they work no so nya letter every the oma no sponsor oma no your friend say scholarship na opese ohun say obetimi aswitch eho no anase obetimi aye di opeso ye bia anase no so emre bi da ho
There be say say uwie school now people are looking for options, okay? Normally no say which maybe of course now you will have access to what we call a postgraduate route visa, and you say we in your letter na AMC or scholarship provider so and you say very important. So unyanya sa letter ni any form of switching the person will switch it will assist you. The idea is say nipa na ma scholarship there obema scholarship say bra school wa ha we are na be demand. That is the reason why people give you scholarship. They don't want to say your amount scholarship we will be now, but there is loopholes here and there. The scholarship that you got must be 100% scholarship for both your course and then living expenses. And so now you will need a letter from that way in a scholarship provider before you move on. Say your amount partial scholarship. A scholarship now the amount only a part of your fees. Now living cost no and your full scholarship, and you should be able to go ahead and do whatever switching out person will year after the course. This is something that you need to be aware of, but make sure say you seek clarification from a professional. Look at your documents before you make any decision.
Okay. As a lawyer, Emmanuel G. Peseo, who said, can construction worker without any certificate apply for this? Also, question.
Construction worker are only certificate to be able to apply for skilled worker visa, but say or pass English testing, and a very very important. There's a whole year skilled worker application. There's a requirement for you to meet an English language test, but there's no requirement. Say, let's put it. Let's make an example. Care work at the moment. How many of them are care work in the Ghana or that? Or a banker, now a care work, no they don't have any qualification in the care work. Do you understand? It's the same with the way now or non a break work and answer a plastering and answer an electrician or your apprenticeship, but he's been able to pass the key thing for the skilled worker scheme, your ability to pass the English exams and then whatever CV, because the Home Office don't even look at your CV. They just want to see say ultimate campus and that's it.
Okay. Well, so person who say obi no or any masters obetimi the dependent account ho
So obi all the masters, at the moment, say we starting masters and then that yeah obetimi the dependent account almost started course and from January 2024 and omuntimi emfa dependents and the income. But even when you look at the rules, they talk about people who are on government scholarship, will be able to bring their dependents. So what you say, into so your masters, now say you are on a government scholarship, but you may be able to bring your dependent, but make sure that you see clarity before you put the application in. But after January, no, say masters, one I would cheer for masters, and there's no way you can bring your dependents there.
Okay, not just say okasa emu so obi pese obey business wa ha ehun be hia say enipa no o be kire say otimi kabrofo nimade ana say it doesn't matter as long as
Oh no, it's very, very important. It matters. Say over say we English over here business has now want to bro. Obviously then why business, they make sure say you need to write the English test as well. There is an English test requirement for those who want to come here to study in the UK, to work in the UK. Most some pass English test. Apart from the English test, say if a country like Ghana, you need to do the tuberculosis test. You also need to have financial requirements. So OCKB will account to show say whilst you are here, you'll be able to take care of yourself. And crucial. So one year, then we also have what we call the genuineness test. That's a genuineness requirement. Now saying, whenever you are making such applications at the Home Office, you need to demonstrate that you are genuinely coming to do what you said you want to do here. Whatever that means, when you do the application, they will look at your documentation to make sure say they also obey and sometimes when you've been able to get your visa and you get to the airport, you'll still be questioned as to whether say indeed they also obey and genuine.
Loyalty o asema ye kan hu hia me pa because your uncle phobia o hono ma o business ideas but school no end ambo awo betimi ape obi a like ohun dem pese me kire no obetimi esi o na mu ana say onipa na nkasa o pese odi business ne ba no ese otimi troubleful ana say otimi yes test ya ye kan nyina bibie ni ho obetimi akwan bi ani ho obetimi afa so a obetimi di because e bia o ideas no obetimi o sika no so bibia but ehon kakra na ese o school na say lawyer.
Mama Len, question now will be a typical Ghanaian question. Typical Ghanaian question say, what can say a coin way see a fast near ye way? No, as I'm from a lawyer. Into a coin be new way, bet me a fine chain. And as what I say, oh, English test, I used to say first Nana nurses, as a Omunya 7.0 in 4 categories. It was a be when ya 7.0, 7.0, when ya 6.5 back would be. Not just say unqualified. So the lawyer, if you can't be a new one, with me, and this got far on not just say our balance, but the truth of the matter is, come out to me, yes, sir. Say, I catch yourself for your English test. Now, they even have dedicated places that you need to do the English test. For instance, we call British Council, English test in you be try picture near there. To be honest, English test is one of our biggest challenges ever among Ghana because of the fact that you can't bluff on and we normally know a 4.0 now I pass it. 4.0 is a pass mark. 4.0 out of 10.
4.0 no na for
oh, now Mama Len says it's your exams over 10. Now we have 40% na pass marker. Now we won't mean 40%. And I just say, hey, pound. And I so far, you started to say, these type of applications, one of wise application. I mean, Ukraine. I'm yet to see anyone who have written it and not passed. So what I say, into the one pass, and I just say, fear but most people,
for asam na no de misra wa say wa office business ideas na pese wo dadwene se pese wo be business e wo UK ha dia mesrewa na ene e bomodin ayere ho na epi school bi eko na etimi ko chiro sa exam si abenya 4.0 ya lawyer eke yes adia asem no ano be den pa mesrewa fre anase contact Fortwell Solicitors for office line 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and also with me Afre mobile 07944 976161 07944 976161 Miss Roa. But more than a free mobile na 9 to 5:30 and I'll be to me after 5:30 no Miss Roa and free mobile na so na oh yeah aha adwin. It is always so Freddy no afre normal office time. A wobetumi abuki appointment no fefefe anaasɛ wobetumi afrɛ office line no na wabuki appointment no sɛ de bia for ka no ɔmo say initial consultation no free and nti no sɛ me ne wo a enka me use saa opportunity no na me de afrɛ buki appointment na makɔ akɔ ɔmo number no twa gu wɔ screen no so ɛno wobetumi afa free hɔnom anaasɛ me sɛ si so biem de ama sɛ frɛ for ewo 0203 325 7030 anase mobile 07944 976161 fre na Fortwell intimi emboa fefefe ewo saa kwan so lawyer bibi wo ho a wodi betwa to de amaye yana.
Oh, I think, sir, we've managed to touch on almost everything. The key thing that people need to know is there's a financial requirement. Application and that's global mobility visa now. You need to be able to demonstrate, say, at least £1,270 account minimum 28 days before we make the application. Of course, if we license na our employer no A plus A rated me as sponsor so that you don't even need to show any bank account. And most people that we've done sponsorship license for always get A rated and they don't need to worry about that. Say they are trained mono immigration in some cano adding adechi adesanya yes some bibi into no see bahani make sure say you make the right decisions and then try and come back and try and get it resolved into no just get in touch. Say Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30. We offer free consultation. We don't charge for consultation. Any document be our any issue be our decision be our and then we can advise you. See if it's me, because if it's me, so we will tell you say ain't me, na be out the record now the idea. No, they are called. And yes, say ain't me, I just searching we don't work like that. And you know that is what it is, and we are happy. Joining almost share on Facebook anyway, and we appreciate the work you do.
Ewiase wo kind of cry say wonye so nti wo de kɔ na so mu ntimi a ɔmo bɛka kyerɛ point blank we enye yi ayɔnkofo bi wɔ hɔ no mo bɛdaadaa na te sɛ ɔmo agye sika na afei so ɔmo nim sɛ ade enye yi ne asa waste time aka ho nti no mesrɛ wa sɛ wo pɛ lawyer papafoɔ paa de a ɛne na afa w'ani ɛkyerɛ Fortwell Solicitors na ɔmo mboa ɛwɔ saa kwan no so nti mesrɛ wa me say si number no so for the last time frɛ Fortwell for na ɔmo ntimi mboa wɔ how biara ɛkyerɛ wo so number no 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and I say frɛ mobile 07944 976161 07944 976161 kan ho sɛ aha GN Radio UK na ebena de bia na ye di dwumadie eba wa kwan so 10 pepepe na ya hye ase na 11 na ya sorry so nti hu sɛ 11 na boy die na kyɛ dwumadie na ye de eba wie aseda kɛse nkomo obi biara wo join ye wo share wo like here nyame insha pa da bia de me kan sɛ nyensɛm ni nyina na ebeba de ama wo na nso so betimi aboa wo nua bi wadamfo bi busuani bi ɛno nti sɛ wotini sɛ ya nkwa entie share na ema obi foforo so entimi entibi na onfa efutuo emfa emfrimo promise Edamasipa, even though Jividas was stress, I think said baby and I say typical Ghanaian question and maybe no Emmanuel stress. I as I can see a cover in a moment to me ambo mujin or TikTok nini na Miss Roman Fanchame. Moment to me ambo mujin or Facebook, baby I will should be a meant to me about the Mufanche because Sansa walk Asana over bodins and I and shut down queer sometimes into and your boy payo by Mufanche. Yadamasisemo share, Yame Aduma Ebenada. Na wɔtwe sɛ na yɛbɛsa aba na yɛasa abɛsom mo wɔ dwumadie so aha na yɛde wesi ani aka sɛ yɛ dɔɔ paa na yɛgye di sɛ wɔ so dɔ yɛ nyame yɛ adom a yɛbɛsa aba wɔ akwan so bi lawyer thank you so much nyame yɛ adom a
Thank you.
yɛbɛhyia
Thank
next
you.
week
Bye.
yo yɛakra mo abusuafoɔ bye bye
Yo Ghana for a what English approach my muha ya sweady yenya emranimfo a wen akwatare wo emranimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer for entimi nianom mumyemfo ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emranimu akukudro for se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mo kokokra eba ne nipa setena mu ene adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omo wo mre di mani pa bia na de enika wo mu poni se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Mama Lynn.